Welcome. Today we're going to take a look at the brief story. Specifically, we're going to look at how you can use a brief story in your introduction paragraph at the very beginning as your hook or catch statement to catch the reader's attention at the very beginning of your piece of writing. Now, as with the other methods that you can use for creating hook statements, the brief story operates in the same way. It has the same purpose, which is to engage the reader. You've got to catch that reader's attention at the very beginning and pull the reader into your writing. Doesn't even matter what kind of writing you're doing. You could be writing a blog post, you could be doing an essay, it could be a research paper. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you're writing, you want to catch that reader's attention at the very beginning. Get your reader to connect to what you're talking about. Get your reader to understand your topic and to really want to read more. A brief story can do this very well. There are a few different reasons for this. One is that most people really like a story. Most people find some form of narrative to be very interesting. So, including a very brief story at the beginning of your introduction, it can work wonders for pulling people into your writing. It can also give your essay context in a different manner that other kinds of hook statements can do. It can make a point through example, or it can also demonstrate a truth. And this is just in a couple of sentences, so it's very interesting how well that it can work. Let's take a look at an example here. What I've got for you are just a couple of sentences, and these sentences demonstrate a brief story that could be used at the beginning of a blog post, a letter, an essay, a research paper. It could be the beginning of a longer narrative. It could be the beginning of a creative piece, a creative narrative, a memoir. It could be all kinds of different things that follow this hook statement here using the brief story. All right, so let's take a look at our example. Most people might not realize the subtle difference that a single second can make. But the moment I stepped off the curb, every second mattered. The bus blasted into my leg and threw me 15 feet in the air. From that moment on, I had to fight for my life. So after this, we could go into a whole piece that's about a new medical procedure. We could go to a piece that's about a longer narrative that explains what happened here. We could go to a piece that's about life or death situations. We could go into an essay that's about traffic safety. It's just a very wide variety of different ways that this brief story here could work and could work out really well. So as you see here, you can use the brief story as the hook at the beginning of your introduction paragraph, and it's a great way to start off your writing. I hope this is helpful to your writing. Good luck.